Hello everyone, you are welcome back to my channel Dada's Dialogue. Once again, like I used to say, have you subscribed? Please, if you know that you have not subscribed, kindly subscribe. Encourage me by subscribing. This is the only way I can stay motivated and be sharing more videos. So, if you know that one way or the other you've enjoyed either my previous video or the one that I'm about to share with you now, kindly subscribe and motivate me to do more. So in our today's video, I'll be talking about my first experience working as a carer. You know, in my previous video, I've shared with you while I decided working as a carer. Initially, I don't want to work as a carer, but later, because of the challenges I'm having with work, because of the fact that all the jobs that I'm getting, the terms and conditions that I'm giving them, they are seeing me as someone who is not serious. They are looking at me that I'm getting offers and I'm the one giving my employer the terms and conditions, time I want to work and all that. So unfortunately, I've not been getting a kind of flexible work, and as a result of that, I decided to work as a carer in the care home where my wife works. So because of that, it is a kind of not so easy working as a carer for my very first day. However, I can tell you that it was a very nice experience. I really enjoy it. So, what are the things that I encounter working as a carer for the very first day? First of all, I want you to know that it wasn't easy. My very first day as a carer was a night shift. I have this misconception of I don't normally sleep, maybe because of I've stayed for too long at home, and as a result of that, you know, I sleep most of the time when I'm doing nothing since I'm at home. So because of that, I don't normally feel asleep again during the night. And this was what even prompted me that I can do a night carer work. Behold, my brothers and sisters, it was completely different. During my first day, when I get to the work, the lady whom I met, who is also a carer like me, that they pair me with, that she should be showing me things that I need to know as a carer. I thank God the lady is a very nice person. She was so kind, you know. At the work resumed by 9 o'clock in the night. So by that 9, we started our first round by checking of the resident. We check them, anyone that is due to change their pampers, repositioning them, to give them water, someone who might be thirsty and all that. So we did the first round around 11:30 to around that kind, 11:25 to 11:30. We are through with the first round, and during this time I'm still feeling like, oh, there's nothing difficult in this work. I can do it. I can even do more than what they are saying I should be doing. So, you know, just to reposition patient, to change their diapers, and just little work. So by 12 o'clock, the round at this period, it wasn't that stressful, because at this point we are just to give them water, and some are already sleeping. So if anybody is not sleeping, we will offer the person water. They will mind water, and if the person is not taking water, maybe someone who loves juice, we offer the person juice and give them juice. But at this period, some majority of them are already sleeping. Everywhere was calm, and the first round we did from that 9 o'clock to around that kind 11:30. At this period, we've packed all the jug to fill it with water, and so it to make the work very easier. After washing the job and refill the water, it to make our job very easier. So by that 12 o'clock round that we have to be serving them water, there is already water in the jug. It's just to be putting it on the table where the residents are living. So by doing so, we did not spend more than 30 minutes to 40 minutes. We are through for the second round, and this is when I started feeling sleepy. So before you know, I see that I'm getting tired all of a sudden. I'm becoming weak, because, you know, it's a two-story building. whereby you have first floor, second floor, and third floor. So walking through the stair to go to give them all these things, and at times we do use the lift, although, but at times you just have to make use of the stair because you want to make things fast as possible, and the lift at times can be too slow for you. So before you know, I started feeling weak and I started feeling dizzy. All of a sudden, by the time we are through for the second round, which is the 12 o'clock round, and that is around 20 minutes to 1 to 10 minutes to 1. So around this period, I started feeling dizzy. Before you know, I slept off. They were the one who were even waking me that, no, you are already sleeping. And thank God, like I said, the lady whom I was working with, he was so understanding, and she told me that she understands me. This is my first day at work. It's not going to be easy, most especially starting my first day as a night carer. So she says she understands that nevertheless, I just have to be following her, that I don't need to do much work. It's a kind of shadow shift. They will be showing me what I need to do and how I can perfect my work. So they wake me up. We went for the 2 o'clock round. So this period, it is also not that difficult because it's just little people. Some of them who are awake will check their diapers, and some whom their diapers is already wet will change their diapers to another one. And this period too, within 1 hour to 1 hour 20 minutes, we are through and we are back to our office again, whereby we can normally rest for a while. So before you know, this period, I started snoring. They were the nurses as well as the carer were the one who said, oh, this man is snoring. So it was so funny and embarrassing moment for me because I don't even know that I've slept off. And, most especially when I have this kind of impression that I don't normally sleep at night. So it was embarrassing hearing other people discussing that the man is snoring. I just overheard them. And one very funny part, as I was sleeping, I was shaking my head so that just to have this kind of impression that I'm not yet asleep. So as I was shaking my legs, the nurses as well as the carer were saying, look at him, he's shaking his leg and he's snoring as if he is not yet asleep. But I was able to hear what they are saying. I quickly woke up. I said, oh, I'm sorry, I don't know that I'm already snoring. And as a result of that, I woke up again. They took me to the kitchen. I make coffee. They make coffee for me, and I drank the coffee. So as a result of that, it make me feel like not too sleepy again. So by 4 o'clock, we went for another round. This time now, it's already getting to the day. Some of the patient or the resident are already awake and the work is a little bit much. So we started changing some of their diapers, and some residents who maybe they have poo on the diapers at this moment, we change it for them. Some we offer them drinks, and that was the end of that 4 o'clock round. So by 6 o'clock, which is the final round in the morning, by 6 o'clock in the morning, we started bathing for the residents. We started bathing them, and after bathing for them, we take some of them to the dining. So at this period where I'm working, they group them into two. First one is those who are not that strong, they cannot walk on their own. You just have to change to do everything for them. Some cannot even change their position. It's as worse as that. And there is another group or another phase whereby people who are living there, these are people who can walk on their own, only that they are not that strong. However, they can walk on their own. Some of them, you don't even need to change their pad. They can do this. They are conscious of themselves that they want to go to the toilet, so they can go to the toilet to poo, to pee, and to do all that. So what you just do mainly is to check them, and at times, maybe there are some among them who are having dementia. Then as a result of that, you just have to check their pad. You have to put on pad for those people because they might not be conscious of what they are doing again. So even though they can walk, so these are the little things that we are doing at that other side. So that other side whereby people are conscious of what they are doing, they can walk, and their situation is not that severe compared to the first one I mentioned. Those ones, the work there is a little bit easier because you find out that the work you are doing there is not that much. So because of that, that was where I was even posted to around that 6 o'clock round, so that they said I'll be able to have the two experience, so that at the end of the day there won't be much difficulties. I'll be able to balance things up. I will know what they are doing at this side as well as this other side. So going to that place to work, it wasn't that stressful. So I changed some of the people's clothes and bathe for them. It was so easier doing so because these people, they are still a little bit okay. They can walk, you can talk to them, please do this, they can do that. Unlike the other place whereby they cannot even do anything on their own. Washing them, at times you might even use a hoist to pull them up, so that to maintain a kind of balance and be able to change their bed sheet and their pad. So these are the things I did. So after that, we are through for the day. Then I started going home. I remember on my way going home, it was Saturday till Sunday morning. So I remember while going home, there was snow that day. It wasn't that easy. So as there was snow, I was walking in the snow. Everywhere was so cold. The grasses is full of snow, the road full of snow. I was like, no, today I just have to enjoy myself. Then I went because where I'm walking to Aldi. Yes, I'll be talking about some of these supermarket in my next video. So I went to Aldi around that 8 o'clock when I closed from work. They've not yet opened at Aldi. Then I went to Tesco. I bought bread, bought eggs, so that I just told myself that today I'm eating something hot. So I bought bread and egg because we don't have all these things at home. So I went to Tesco to buy them, so that when I get home, my wife can easily prepare it for me and I'll be able to eat. So I went to Tesco, I bought it, and on my way coming, I realized that they've even opened at Aldi that I passed. It was so painful because, from Aldi to Tesco, the distance is like another 10-15 minutes walk. So by the time I'm coming back, I realized that Aldi has opened. When I get home, my wife prepared the dishes. It was a warm welcome, and when I get home, I slept almost all day. From that morning around 9 o'clock that I got home, I slept till around 5 o'clock in the evening. And 8 o'clock again, I started preparing for the following day because I did 2 straight shifts for my very first time at work. So the following day, which was on Sunday, I started preparing again around 8 o'clock, and I went to the care home now. But during this period, I'm already getting used to certain things. It wasn't as terrible as yesterday because all through the day I was able to sleep, and because of that, it wasn't that stressful again because I've gotten maximum rest through the day. So before I started even feeling something like sleeping, it's around that kind 2-3 o'clock in the midnight. And that is how I enjoyed my first day at work. I know that it is not something very easy, but I thank God that where I work, people do understand me. Some people are complaining that where they work, the carers there, some of them does not even understand. Some of them don't even know how to take care of people, most especially fellow staff like them. They are just like, this is my work. They have been focused with the work, and even it affects some nurses. I've watched a video whereby a nurse is even complaining that carer are the one ruling the care home. But where I work, I think there is division of labor. Everybody know their limit, and there is, a kind of teamwork between the nurses as well as the carers. So people don't think they should do this when they are not supposed to do that, or they are not even, they are only minding their business, so to speak. In short, that is what we are doing. And as a result of that, everything went well. So I believe that when you finally come here to the UK, if you've not come, I pray that when you finally come, you should be able to at least find a work like mine whereby you won't be too disturbed. And if maybe you are working as a night nurse, a night carer, I pray that you meet someone like those whom I met during my first day, or someone who is even better than them, so that you won't have much problem while at work. Because if you don't meet good people who are understandable, who understand you easily, then at the end of the day, it might be something different story to tell about. So because of that, I pray that you made something better than my own, or at least as it was on my own. Because to be honest, I did not experience any difficulties. Everything went the way it's supposed to be, and at the end of the day, we are all happy. I'm all happy, and that is how we come to the end of this video. I hope that one way or the other you've enjoyed the experience, and I hope that maybe this has even motivated you to look forward to working here in the UK. Or perhaps are you already here in the UK and you are working, and maybe your experience is something terrible than my own. Please do share your own experience in the comment section below. And if you are still coming and hoping that you will come and start working here in the UK as a foreign nurse, I pray that may all your mission be successful, so that at the end of the day you can come and meet us, and we can build something huge together as a foreign nurses or foreign carer here in this country. So this is how we come to the end of this video. Once again, if you know that you've enjoyed the video, you've learned one or two things in this video, please do subscribe. If you have not subscribed, I'm only begging you, please do subscribe. This is the only way you can support this channel. And you can also like and share the video, so that every other person can benefit from the information that you are benefiting from right now. And this is how we come to the end of this video. So until our next video, when I'll be seeing you once again, I say one love.